Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Adventures with Sarah, the place where learning English becomes fun, simple, and full of confidence. I'm Sarah, your English guide and your learning partner. Today, we are talking about something extremely important: the three biggest English mistakes that almost every learner makes without even knowing. And more importantly, how you can fix them easily and quickly. Before we begin, take a deep breath with me. Imagine you and I are sitting in a calm, cozy cafe. There is a soft light, a little background music, and you're sitting with a warm cup of tea. You're relaxed, you're excited, you're ready to learn. Now wave at the screen. Yes, you. Say your name out loud. Perfect. Now say this: I am ready to speak English confidently. Amazing. Now, I want you to think about your reason for learning English. Maybe it is for a job, maybe for travel, maybe for exams, or maybe you just want to speak freely without thinking too much. Whatever your reason is, it is powerful. And today's lesson is going to help you move one big step forward in your English journey. All right. Picture yourself driving a long, exciting English road trip. You're happy, you're learning, you're improving. But suddenly, the car stops. You look around and realize something important. The tires are flat. No matter how hard you try, the car won't move. These three English mistakes are exactly like flat tires. They stop your progress without warning. And today, we are going to pump those tires back up. Mistake number 1: studying grammar without real speaking. This is the most common mistake in the world. Many learners study grammar for years, but when it's time to speak, their mind goes blank. They freeze. They think too much. Why? Because grammar stays in the head, but fluency comes from the mouth. Grammar is important, but grammar is only the map. Speaking is the actual journey. You know, I always laugh when I imagine someone ordering coffee like a grammar robot. I would like a coffee in the present perfect tense. The barista would think, "Sir, are you okay?" It sounds funny, but this is what happens when we only study rules and never use them in real life. When I was learning Spanish, I made the exact same mistake. I memorized verb charts like a champion. But when a real person talked to me, my brain said, "Sarah, good luck." And then, silence. So trust me, you are not alone. Now I want you to nod if this has ever happened to you. You know the grammar, but speaking scares you. Good. Now here's how you fix it. Spend half your time on grammar and half your time on speaking. Talk to yourself every day. Describe your actions. Say, I am cooking. I am walking. I am learning English with Sarah. Shadow English speakers. Repeat what you hear. Copy the rhythm, the tone, the feeling. If you do this, your English will go from stiff and robotic to smooth, natural, and confident. Let's move on. Mistake number 2: avoiding listening practice. Many learners think reading a book or writing notes is enough. But listening is the secret doorway to real fluency. Without listening, you can't understand native speakers, real speed, accents, jokes, or natural tone. Learning English without listening is like learning to swim without water. You can memorize all the techniques, but when you jump into the pool, splash, you panic. Listening is the heart of language. Imagine reading a cake recipe but never tasting the cake. You understand the ingredients, but you miss the delicious experience. That is exactly what happens when you skip listening. One of my students told me, "Sarah, English movies sound like aliens. We laughed so much." but he realized he needed more listening practice. And guess what? After 1 month of daily listening, he said, "Sarah, the aliens are finally speaking English." He felt so proud. Here's something inspiring. Shakira learned English by simply watching TV without subtitles. Every day, slowly, naturally, and now she speaks fluently. Your brain is just as powerful. So here's your fix. Start with easy content like Peppa Pig or simple English stories. Then move to English podcasts, especially this one. Use the shadowing method. Listen, repeat, match the rhythm. If you do this consistently, you will understand English movies, songs, interviews, and conversations without subtitles. That is real fluency power. Now let's talk about the final big mistake. Mistake number 3, giving up because of small errors. So many learners quit because they think mistakes mean failure. But mistakes are not the enemy. Mistakes are your helpers. Mistakes are your teachers. They guide you toward fluency. Imagine if babies gave up walking after falling once. We would all be crawling to job interviews. Picture office workers crawling on the floor. That would be hilarious. But the truth is, babies learn by falling. English learners do too. Let me share something embarrassing but funny. When I first learned English pronunciation, I confused the words ship and sheep. Everyone laughed at me, and I laughed too. But guess what? I never forgot the difference again. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before creating the light bulb. Someone asked him, "Didn't you fail?" He said, "No. I found 1,000 ways that didn't work." This mindset is exactly what you need for English. Here's your fix. Keep a mistake journal. Write down your errors with a smile. Celebrate your small wins. If you spoke English for even 5 minutes today, that is success. Consistency is the real magic. Now let's take a slow breath together. You are learning. You are improving. You are moving forward. Mistakes do not stop you. Fear does not stop you. You are becoming fluent step by step. Let's quickly review. The 3 mistakes are only studying grammar, skipping listening, and quitting after errors. Now you know how to fix all 3. And now your English journey will feel lighter and smoother. Say this sentence with me. I am an amazing English learner. I can speak English confidently. Beautiful. If you enjoyed today's lesson, like this video, subscribe, and comment your biggest takeaway. Your support helps more learners discover this podcast and grow with us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for learning with me. I'm Sarah, and this was English Adventures with Sarah. Keep learning, keep shining, and keep speaking English every single day. I'll see you in the next episode.